How's it going, Cock here? Welcome back to NHL 21. We are back in the desert, and we have a serious chance at making some hay in these playoffs, making some waves, I suppose. We are, as you can see, after 49 games, 33-13-3, which is way better than I thought we'd be, to be honest with you, but it's very, very satisfactory. Claude Giroux came in and saved us through some tough injuries, and he's been a great player for this team. So we are first in our division by 8 points, and we are 13 points up on the first wild card, which is the same amount of points that the best team in the other division has in the Central. So I don't think it's going to be a real issue about making the playoffs, because even if we were to fall out significantly, we'd be able to slide into a wild card. But that would be a collapse, a monumental collapse. I think about probably going to be something like 36 wins or 38 wins will probably get you in a playoff spot this year. It's going to be one of those years, but we'll see. I could be completely wrong on that, but I'm expecting something like that. So let's take a little lay of the land here with the team. We went through last time and saw, how everybody was doing. I did want to just point out, Claude Giroux is a point a game. He's been fantastic for us, and I can't complain at all about this pickup. And he's even shooting less, or he's shooting at a worse percentage. I don't know how he tracks to be on total shots on goal, but we'll see. He's already got more game winners, and he was potting power play points a lot, or power play goals a lot more last year, it seems. And that is over a full year, so there's math involved. I'm not going to do that. That's too much work. And then if we come back over here, he has very few giveaways and a lot of takeaways. He's really helped. Not a big block shot guy, but ton of hits though, which is kind of interesting. I would not have expected that from Claude Giroux. So as we approach the trade deadline, the real question here is what even do you do with this team? Because what is there to fix, really? Like, there's no reason to go out and trade, make a big blockbuster for like a first line winger, because Schwartz and Olofsson do just fine. Gurianov has been pretty good, and he's played well with Giroux and Rupp there on the second line, and then Hayton is like probably the best third line center in the NHL right now. So because he's not, he should be a second line center, really. He's got almost 20 goals, and he will have potentially 30 by the end of the year, which I am very, very ecstatic about. That's going to be awesome to have that production from a player, especially as the second line center going forward. That's going to be awesome. But I just don't see the reason to mess with it right now. The only thing is, Scott Laughton has fallen off significantly, which is a bit of a problem. But he's still got, he's got 22 points. I mean, he had 30, or he had 40 in all of last year, and he was a minus 12, and now he's got 22 in 49 games. So with 33 games left, he's got 18 more points to go. I don't know if he can do that. Big problem is really his money. I think maybe Laughton, and also maybe Bracco, because Bracco is up at the end of the year. So I don't know. Maybe we ship him out. Maybe we keep him, though. I'm not really sure, especially because he's kind of been replaced by Puljujärvi, even though Puljujärvi doesn't like playing on the third line. Six goals and 4 assists for Puljujärvi, 4 goals, 11 assists. But Bracco is getting more time on ice. Cizikas, I don't know. Because our top 6 is fine. I don't really need to mess with it. This bottom 6 might use some work. Christian Fischer, all of them are really minus. None of them, except for Barrett Hayton. So I don't know. None of them have been really overly great defensively. So maybe we go out and try and find a replacement for like Lawton, who's a really good defensive player. We'll see. Ekman Larson, obviously fantastic. Dougie Hamilton, I love this guy. I want to re-sign Dougie Hamilton when this contract is up. Jacob Chychrun, great player. Really satisfied with him. Ryan Murray, I've also been pretty happy with. For him coming over, like, he doesn't put up a bunch of points, but he's pretty good defensively, and he's just a rock. Like, he's he's not that good defensively. He does give away the puck a lot, but playing with Chychrun, he does what he needs to do, and that's the most important thing. Bowie and Liabushkin are just... They're so plus. They're so plus. They're not even good. Like, they give away the puck way more than they take it away, but they're just so plus. And I don't know how that works, but whatever. Goalie situation. This is another area. This is, I think, the big one. So Samsonov is here. And he's here for this year. And he's also pretty good. He's an 87 overall. And I'd like to re-sign him, just because he's an 87 overall, and I believe in him. I mean, he is a starting goalie. He's a 9/11 for us. We'll see how that shakes out. The real problem comes when you have this guy. Aiden Hill is my backup, or is our backup, and he has 4 wins out of 10 games. That's whatever. But his save percentage is just awful. .867, and he makes $1 million, but he's gone at the end of the year, because he is probably going to be a starter for some team, because he's an 84. I mean, he could be a starter on like a, Ottawa Senators or San Jose Sharks or whatever, and like actually be a pretty decent goalie for them, hopefully. But he's just awful. He's been bad here for 2 years? 3 years. He was really good the first year. He was a 918 in 13 games, and then he came up and was an 898 to finish the year, which is pretty good, actually. Not pretty good, sorry. No, which is pretty bad, but, whatever. And then last year, he started out awfully, but he played pretty well down the stretch to get himself back up to a 907. But now he's an 867 after 10 games. I don't need him. I don't have a spot for him. And I've already got his replacement right here, Kaapo Kakkonen, who is a 921 in the A and is also up this year. No, Kaapo Kakkonen, I signed him for 4 years to be at that nice price, and he can just be a backup goalie to Samsonov or whoever we end up with. I don't need him. So he's the guy that is going to get shipped out. So maybe him and I don't know. Maybe him and Cizikas. I don't know. Maybe somebody to help shore up the defense on the fourth line. Maybe Bracco. I'm not sure. Because, yeah, Lawton is supposed to be pretty good defensively. How is he in the... I don't know. I guess it's the only fancy stats we have. 16 block shots. I don't know. I mean, he's been okay. It's hard to tell when he's been playing wing as opposed to center. I'm not really sure. So that's the big thing, is we just got to get something for Aiden Hill. And then beyond that, I'm not really concerned because we've already got his replacement. And what's the bother, really? So we are at the All-Star game. We are going to get to the trade deadline. We're going to go probably to the end of the year in this one. We'll see how long it takes. But when we get to the trade deadline, I'm going to make a save, and I'm going to go into the game. I'm going to do the mini game, the trade deadline frenzy thing, trade deadline day, with the making all the trades and teams approaching me and whatnot. But if it screws up, I'm going to revert back to my save. I'm telling you right now, so like you can't accuse me of cheating or whatever. I'm telling you right now, If I make a trade and I end up with, I mean, that's how I got Kaapo Kakkonen, which, I mean, I guess I'm glad I did, but if that happens again, I can't deal with it. I'm going to have to back out. So I'm going to make a trade. I'm going to make a save like, when is the trade deadline? Let's see here. It's probably, the end of February? Yeah, the end of February. We're going to make a trade here, I guess, after this Anaheim game, or make a save after this Anaheim game. And if it screws up, well, I guess that's too far. We'll make a save here on after this Calgary game, because then I'm not losing a game. That's better. I don't want to like lose the games. I don't want to have different results. That's a much better option. So we'll save after this Calgary game before we go into the trade deadline. I don't know. Maybe they patched it. There's been a couple patches for this game. We'll see if they fixed it. I hope so. I really hope so. So who are we playing? Who should we play? We don't need to play New Jersey. What's our next Western Conference team? Is Vegas, Anaheim. Why don't we'll do this Anaheim game. We'll do the first Anaheim game and then we'll skip ahead to the other thing. I don't care about the draft class. Come on. Okay, we got a point, but we did lose. Kaapo Kakkonen bruised his foot. I swear. That's fine. It really doesn't hurt the AHL team, so what does it matter? He's okay. Edit lines manually. Oh, man. Yeah, so Prosvetov would go in. Yeah, because we'll put Prosvetov. Yeah, okay. Whatever. He's not going to be down there for very long because I do want him to try and make a deal for Kakkonen. I also do want to see, I guess, who's available. But Alexeyev and Broberg for Gaudette and Pavelski and a third and a fourth. Doesn't really make a lot of sense for our team. Luhavara and Reed for 2/3. No, thank you. We did lose. Okay, all right. We've won a couple games. We've lost a couple games. Damon Severson and Andreas Janssen, right? I believe it's Andreas Janssen, my fellow asthmatic. Shout out to my people. And Alexeyev and Luhavara. I don't think that makes a lot of sense for us. Let's just check it though. Because look at the trade value. Why? What? Okay. Why would I make this deal? Oh, I guess it's because Severson is unknown. He hasn't been playing. Janssen is a third line guy. He would be a really good upgrade over Bracco. No, I guess he'd be an upgrade over Lawton. But I can't really just trade Lawton. I just signed him. I'm kind of stuck with him. Like, who's going to trade for the guy? I just signed him to that big deal. Big win over Dallas. Whoa. What? Excuse me? They want to give me Ryan O'Reilly's last year, along with Josh Levo, for Victor Soderstrom and is it Igor Alexeyev? Yes, Igor Alexeyev, who is an elite goalie prospect, and then Victor Soderstrom is a top 4 defenseman who is ready to play in the NHL right now. We're simmering him down there to be I don't know, I guess to be a better defenseman. I mean, we just don't need him right now. If an injury happens, we'll call him up, but he will play in the NHL next year. I just don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Hold up, let me cancel that. I do want to see how good is Ryan O'Reilly still. He's still a 90 overall, but he's been pretty bad, but the team's been bad. He's 32 years old. He's on his last year of that big deal the Sabres signed him to. Just doesn't make any sense, you know? Like, why would I go out there and do that? Especially because, it would leave me with $83.5 million on the cap. Hold on one second. Let me pull up my Google Doc here. Now I have to think. Because I have like my I have to pull up my what do you call? I guess if it were Star Wars, you call it a holocron. Yeah, that would leave me well over our cap, because our cap is $81 million. And so really we have to be careful about who we trade for. I think that the owners could be massaged into potentially giving us a bit more money for a playoff run, especially because it wouldn't be that much, just because we're paying them for like a couple months or a month and a half or whatever, right? So going into Anaheim, or already in Anaheim, or actually no, they're coming to us. Anaheim's coming to town. Sim the first period. Oof. Adam Henrique, but Puljujarvi gets a goal from way down low. That's like a Sidney Crosby, Steven Stamkos kind of goal. That's a weird one for Puljujarvi, fourth liner to score. Silfverberg. Oh, Silfverberg would be an interesting one, but his contract is just too much. Too big a contract. Adam Henrique, power play. Yeah. Second period, more of the same. Jeremy Bracco scores, again from down low. Mark Giordano scores, and then Jeff Skinner scores. Wow, the Ducks they went out and they got Mark Giordano and Jeff Skinner. That's an interesting one. All right, let's do this third period. Let's get this over with. Come on, we're out shooting them though. So wait, who's in goal? Hayden Hill? No, Samsonov or Samsonov. I always say it wrong. Jacob Chikrin gets one though. Let's go. Sorry for the delayed reaction. Power play for Anaheim. That is a rough one. We're out shooting them so much, and they get another power play. Oh, come on, Arizona. Nothing. Couldn't even steal a point. Outshot them by 17. That is that's not good. That's insane. Clayton Keller got 2 assists though. Ryan Murray put up 2 assists after I was just talking about how he doesn't put up that many points. He goes out and he puts up a couple points. Let's who else is good? Let's do one more game before the trade deadline. Edmonton's the one, right? Yeah, let's do this Edmonton game, and then we'll go up to Calgary. I'll make a save. We'll play Calgary. We'll do the Calgary game too. Ooh. Whoa. Hold on a second. This Ryan O'Reilly deal might look pretty bad, or that Ryan O'Reilly deal looks kind of like nothing in comparison to this one. Whoa, Sean Monahan, 28 years old. He would be really good on this team. And he'd be a good center, and he's very good defensively. For 1 year, I can't give up Broberg. Broberg is non-negotiable, I think. But is he? Alexeyev, I think, is non-negotiable. Hold on. Because our D-core going forward is going to be Jacob Chikrin, who's very young. And Victor Soderstrom, who's very young and also very good. Broberg and Luhovara. And then Capobianco is young. Capobianco is ready to play in the NHL, but I'm just keeping him down there. He'll come up and play. He'll probably replace Madison Bowie, I think. Because he signed for a couple of years, so that's good. Sean Monahan's a great player. They've really just thrown me on the spot. Do you want Sean Monahan, by the way? Could you? We don't need him as a center. We've already got 5 NHL caliber centers, and 2 of them are very, very good. 2 of them are elite almost. I'd consider elite anything over 90. Giroux is, depending on morale, can be a 90 very easily, and he's a great player, and he was our big pickup this offseason. So does going out and getting Sean Monahan hurt the room? Does it make it seem like I don't trust him? Does it make it seem like, the Toy Story meme? I had Giroux, and now I'm I don't want to play with you anymore? Is that what it makes it seem like? Or does Giroux just want a cup? Barrett Hayton also has to play second line next year. He's 22. He's an 85 overall. He's going to be a really good player. So does getting Sean Monahan... So that means you can't get Monahan for another year. That means you're just trading for Monahan for the 1 year, because if you sign him again, you're pushing Hayton down, because Hayton's going to kind of be Sean Monahan. Like, yeah, he's basically going to be Sean Monahan like in 2 years, 3 years. Well, maybe not, though. I mean, Sean Monahan's a 91 overall. So does that... I don't know. Yeah, because I don't want to just get him and then get rid of him at the end of the year. I think if this were like a top flight winger, I'd do it. I think if this were like a elite, like if this were a winger who's like a David Pasternak, he's maybe a little too pie in the sky, but somebody like that to kind of do what I wanted Giroux to originally do, to play wing, and then we could ship out Gurianov and Hill for him. Oh man, I might do that, but I just can't bring myself to do that for 1 year of Sean Monahan. For like 2 months of Sean Monahan, to trade both our prospect goalies, so both our young goalies, Prosvetov and Alexeev, and trade Broberg, even though we don't necessarily need Broberg. I'd be willing to trade Broberg. Alexeev is no. Alexeev is a no-go. You're not getting Alexeev from us. Man, that's a tough one. Scott Laughton's got trade value. Maybe teams do want Scott Laughton. I just don't know. Yeah, Barrett Hayton is going to be big for this team, especially if he grows into like an 88 overall or something like that, to be a great second line player at $3 million for 8 years. Oh, that's going to be so nice. 20 goals, 45 points in 58 games played, and he's playing on the third line, and he's pretty damn responsible defensively. So, but Sean Monahan's Sean Monahan. This is too long. I'm deliberating for too long. I can't justify it. I'd have to really talk myself into it. I just, as much as I want to, I can't do it. Sean Monahan's not doing it for me. Not for Alexeev and Broberg and Prosvetov. How do I... Oh, I thought I pressed the wrong button. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Okay, what we're going to do... We're gonna have to fix the trading block. So does that mean that teams that the trade block has? Where's the trade? There it goes. Does that mean that the trade block has guys like that? Okay, so Soderstrom, is Luhavara left-handed or is he right-handed? Okay. Knights, who the hell is? No, he's a right winger. Nah, he's not available. He's a 72 overall. He's too good. Bimbridge, who is Bimbridge? Sorry, I draft so many players I don't remember them. Jesus Bimbridge, he's too good too, I think. He's not too good, but we just drafted him. So, who's available is, I guess I'd be willing to do Broberg. Broberg can be on the thing. Soderstrom cannot. That was the wrong guy. Soderstrom is staying here, especially because we're going to need right-handed defensemen after next year. So he's got to be there. Oh, man. Gurianov is on the block. Peterka is fine. Luhavara is fine as well. But then the big one is... where is he? Aiden Hill. Aiden Hill's the guy. So our wants are... No, we want a first-line player. We don't want a second-line guy. We want a guy who's the quality of a first-line player anyway. First-line forward. There's no... It sucks you can't sort by, like, wing, center, whatever. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Okay. And then the third line checking forward, that's... Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah. Broberg, Gurianov, Luhavara... Peterka, Aiden Hill. Those guys are acceptable. I will not trade Soderstrom, or Capobianco is not really in that group, but he is another young defenseman who's yet to make his debut for us. Or he might have played for us. I think he did. Yeah, he did a couple years ago. Broberg and Reed for Brendan Dillon. Okay, see, this is the kind of trades you get when you take out Alexeyev, isn't it? Oh, no, thank you. Why? I don't need defensemen. I need forwards. I just said I wanted forwards, and now the game's trying to ship me defensemen. That's dumb. All right, let's do this game. Let's do this game against Edmonton. Claude Giroux is leading our team in points now. All right, first period. Oh, God. Second period, I don't even want to talk about the first period. The second period was good, though. We came back, put it within 1 goal. We are out shooting them by 15, so 28-13. Claude Giroux, Jeremy Bracco put up a goal each. Let's see this third period, see how it goes. Can we do it? No. Leon Draisaitl comes out big on the power play. Oh, but Rylan Rupp comes back and puts us within 1. Edmonton gets another power play, though. That's not good. Oh, power play for Arizona, and nothing comes from it. Okay, maybe we need to check our power play statistics. I just watched 1 game. Okay, all right. Well, both games I've watched, we've lost by 1. So maybe I'm bad luck. Maybe I'm bad luck. Oh, no. That sucks. Whatever. Claude Giroux had a goal and an assist. Aiden Hill. Fucking Aiden Hill. Maybe he just plays really well when he's on the trade block. That's fine, though. Let him play well and pump up his tires a little bit. Okay, so let's get to this Calgary game, right? Calgary? And then we'll sim the... We'll do the Calgary game as well. And then for the second half, we won't... Oh, no. Oh, no. Go to roster moves. April 1st. That's 2 months. Or no, it's a month. That's just before the playoffs start. That's not good. Oh no. That's really bad. All right, who needs no waivers? Prosvetov needs no waivers. So we're going to pull him up. Or do we just want Couple Kakkonen? We'll pull up Couple Kakkonen. We're going to pull him up and we'll leave him up for the rest of the year. That's all. That's what we'll do. Now we got to go back and fix the lines. So, I mean, well, actually, I was going to cut, but it's just goalies. So, this is not good. We need to see how good Couple Kakkonen can be. He's got to play this game, right? I mean, he's just got to. Look at this guy. Aiden Hill has played himself back up to like an 899. He's almost a 900 goalie again. I just don't understand him. He's like the worst goalie in the NHL in the first half of the year. And then in the second half, he just like lights it up. He's just insane. I don't get it. I don't get it. But whatever. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. We'll be all right. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. I gotta fix the team. Oh, crap. Back to edit lines. We also have Ruzicka down here. We have and Steenbergen. So we do have some guys down here that could very easily replace guys like what's his name? The Casey Cizikas or Scott Lawton. But we'll see. We'll see who's available on the trade deadline as well. What am I doing? I forgot what I'm doing. Okay, Prosvetov. Get in there, Prosvetov. I liked him in the NHL, didn't he? How many games did he play for? He played 4 games, had 3 wins, 1 loss, 881 goal save percentage. That's what it's called. We'll see. 2-1 win against Philly. So is that Hogberg or Hogberg? Not Hogberg. Kakkonen. So is that Kakkonen? Oh, you know what we should do is we should go out into New York and call them and ask them how much they want for Capo Caco. So that way we have Capo Caco and Capo Kakkonen. Oh, he didn't play. He didn't play. Did not play. Aiden Hill. Yeah. Aiden Hill played. Or was that when Samsonov got injured? We'll see. We're going to do this game because we're going to see Capo Kakkonen play. And I guess this will determine how the year goes. We'll make the playoffs. I'm not worried. If we can get 3-4 wins with in a month with a backup goalie, we can totally do that. We'll just cycle through it until somebody gets hot. Cycle through all 3 if we need to. But we need. Well, we don't actually. No, we don't need to win that many. That's what I was saying. Is yeah, we 5-on-3 power play. Okay. We just need a couple wins, like 3 or 4 or 5 more wins, and we should be in the playoffs. Like, we won't have the good seeding that we would have if Samsonov was still there and kicking ass. Nobody scored in the first. We are out shooting them by 5, though. That's not bad. Power play again for Arizona. Clayton Keller gets 1 past Jakob Markstrom. Oliver Ekman-Larsson gets another past Markstrom. Quickly. 2 very quick. 26 seconds apart. Oh, Dylan Dubé scores on the power play. Oh, it's a major? Somebody took a penalty? Guys. Okay, Barrett Hayton. Barrett Hayton gets a good one on Markstrom. Not a good one. I mean, I assume it was good because Barrett Hayton scored it. Third liner. What? That's 25 or 20, 24, 25 goals? Whatever. All right. So last period. Bouncing power plays back and forth. Jaden Schwartz gets a good one, though. Gets a goal. Oh, Clayton Keller with another one. I mean, that seals the deal, right? I mean, Greg Bayer, I think is his name. Something like that. Bayer, however you say it. Gets another one past Kakkonen, but that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm not going to complain at all about that. As long as we don't have a big collapse. Ooh, another goal. Pelletier. Okay. 3 goals against. That can get us, that could, get us in trouble. Excuse me. That could get us in trouble if we're not careful. But we did win, and we just need to win until Samsonov gets back. Oh, Claude Giroux has been injured with a sore knee. He's out until March 7th. So that's what, a week? I think that's a week. Okay, well, we're not playing another game until that then. So we're just going to put Bodan. You know, I forgot about Bodan too. What did we do? Sign him? We signed him off of free agents at the free agency. So, oh crap. Back deadlines. Why doesn't it just fix it automatically? Center. Bodan. Okay, so that means that we might need to revisit that Sean Monahan trade. Oh, let's look through trade blocks. Before we get in there, let's look through the trade blocks, and then we'll go save, and then we'll go in there. Oh, that's our trade block. Well, let me go save while I'm thinking about it. So I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So I made a save, so that in case we get screwed over by the trade deadline glitch or whatever, if that's still in there, I haven't done a trade deadline in a while, so I don't know. I also checked, and if we get Samsonov back on April Fool's Day, there will be 3 games left, which that's when it said he was coming back, was April 1st. So there'll be 3 games left with Samsonov to get him back. Well, 2 of them are back-to-back, so 2 games to get him back up to speed before the playoffs. So, or to just let him rest. So, like, he's not like he's coming back immediately into the playoff picture, or into the playoffs. So I wanted to check through the trade block here. The Ducks have a bunch of defensemen. They have a lot of defensemen. Every single one of the guys on the block is a defenseman. Fowler, Shattenkirk, Giordano. I don't really see the need to upgrade our defense, though. I think we just need more... Well, I don't know. Well, Shattenkirk doesn't really upgrade anyone's defense, but, you know, for 1 year, Shattenkirk and Giordano, or one of Shattenkirk or Giordano... Giordano's not got a cup. Has he? Yeah, I don't think he has one in real life, right? Yeah, because he's played with Calgary. Calgary didn't win, did they? I'm not sure. I'm not sure anymore. Well, that doesn't really matter. So Boston, Charlie Coyle would kind of make sense. Riley Smith. Charlie Coyle doesn't make that much sense, though. Matthew Pro. Craig Smith? Is that his name? Craig Smith? Yeah, Craig Smith might be a decent pickup. How much does he do? He's even, takeaway, giveaway. He gets some points. He had 49 points, 26 goals for the Boston Bruins last year. He's got 23 points and 7 goals, 16 assists. That's not bad. He's shooting a lot lower. He's shooting back down to his normal rate, so he's going to end up right around, you know. We'll see. Craig Smith might make some sense. Jujhar Khaira. Jujhar Khaira also could make sense. He's a center and a left winger. Is he any better, like, takeaway, giveaway wise? No, he's worse. He's a lot worse, but he's also a center, so I don't know if that affects it. Buffalo's just trading draft picks, of course. Calgary still trying to get rid of Sean Monahan. Oh, let's see. Sean Monahan is... Oh, hold up. Sean Monahan's an 86 now. He was a 91 or whatever. He's an 86. So he doesn't really make sense. This guy could make sense, though. You know what? If we went out and got Phil Kessel, he's a right winger. We need people who play left. They don't have to be a natural left winger, but we need people who can play both, I guess. Well... Yeah, because I don't want to break up. Olofsson and Keller. Yeah. Because Olofsson can play. Ooh, wait a minute. Teuvo Teravainen. Could he be a guy? He puts up points. He put up a lot of points last year. Ooh, but they want a lot for him, though. They want a lot for him. I just don't know. That's a lot. That's a high trade value. Why would they want to trade? He's got 2 years left, and they're a playoff team, they look like. So why would they want to trade Teuvo Teravainen? Well, to start, to begin this deal, we'd have Denis Gurianov has got to be in there. Do we trade? Oh, and they want Broberg. So then that just makes sense. And then Inquist, Luhavara is going to stay. Malatesta. Malatesta's 19. So I don't really want to just abandon him. Nolan Foote. Ruzicka. I kind of want to keep Ruzicka. Cizikas. We do kind of need to get rid of a bit of money, I think, if we're going to keep it under 81. Because I don't really want to have to give myself a bumper. I feel like that's cheating if I just give myself a buffer of oh yeah, for this you can just spend however much you want for the last bit of the year. So do we try and get rid of... Is there anybody that they want? First of all, skaters matching block. Now they just want all prospects. Goalies. They don't want Hayden Hill. That's okay. They don't really need a goalie anyway, so I don't know. I'm not sure here. Let's see. What about one of these guys? What about Casey Cizikas? Casey Cizikas has a lot of value. He's pretty cheap though, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense to try and get rid of him. Hold on a second. Does Scott Laughton have more? No, he's almost exactly the same value as Denis Gurianov. And Gurianov is a second. Oh, he's a third line winger. He's third line scoring forward. So do I try and just keep Gurionov and try and get rid of Lawton? No, hold on. Let's see here. Now, Broberg and Gurionov would be pretty close. What picks do we have? Hold on. I'm going to try and make this trade before the trade deadline. Don't have a second. But we have some late round picks. We could give up like one of these fourths and a sixth. Or one of these fourths and a third. Why don't we do that? The Coyotes. We'll give up both of ours because we want to win. But then we go back. We don't give up Gurionov. We give up Lawton. I just signed him this year, but it was from a deal. I mean, it was from a trade. We traded for him last year. And especially considering that we have Ruzicka to play. I mean, he does make less money than Gurionov, but he's also been worse than Gurionov. And I think Gurionov would be better on that third line with Barrett, Hayton. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have to do this. We're going to give up Scott Lawton instead. So we're giving up Lawton and then Broberg. Actually, here. That's probably not enough, especially considering we're going to have to do more than that fourth. Let's give him another rookie skater, one of these lower guys who's like not even signed. Quostrom or Bianconi? Yeah. So we'll give him Bianconi a third and the fourth. Let's do that. Let's do that because we do have to kind of maybe sweeten the deal a little bit because of Scott Lawton instead. Because Teravainen's a good player, so let's try this. Trade rejected. Isn't up to snuff at all. Okay. Let's go back. Let's up Bianconi. Who do they want? They want Eriksson, who is a 66 overall and 22 years old. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do Eriksson, a fourth and a third with Broberg. So two prospects who are very, well, one of them is very good. Broberg will be NHL ready next year if he's not already. And this is for a team who's trying to get rid of a couple defensemen, and so they're going to need replacements, I guess, because I guess their guys are too expensive. And that puts us at $81.1 million. So that's a bit over, but not a big deal. It's $100,000. Let's try that. Ooh. Let's do both thirds then. We'll have to do both thirds. Shit. Okay, the Devils' third is worth more, but let's try it. Does not meet their needs particularly well. What do you... I mean, it's literally like exactly what you guys wanted, but... Okay, what if we tried the second from next year? Hold on. That's not what I meant. Or another prospect. Oh, do they want a goalie? Reed. Let's give them Reed, I guess. And then let's give them the second from next year. Oh, might be a bit overpaying, but it's Teuvo Teravainen, and he's good. He's a good player. He's a really good playmaker playing on that second line. I think he'll be good. He's a really good skater, and it's more than 1 year, which I think makes a big deal. And he's cheap, too. He's about what we paid for Jaden Schwartz. Let's try this. Oh, nor are they particularly excited about what we're sending them. They just don't want to get rid of him, or they don't want what I got for him. Okay, let's try a third instead of the goalie prospect. It's quite close to fair value. What prospect do they want? Hold on. Who's next in line? Nolan Foote? I'll give him... Malatest is a 58. He's not going to grow. He's not going to grow. So we're going to do 2 prospects, or I don't think he's going to grow. So that's kind of a magic bean kind of guy. Philip Broberg is going to be an NHL defenseman, though. Scott Laughton is already like a third-line center, and I kind of need to get out of his contract. He's kind of going to hurt me, even though he is reasonably cheap. I have guys who can play that position. And then a second and a third for Teuvo Teravainen. Oh, please work. Yes! That's big, I think. I think that was a good deal. I don't know. I could be wrong. That could be a bad deal. But I think that was a good deal. Let's go to edit lines. I like that. I like that move a lot. We're going to put Teravainen in where Guryanov goes. And we get to keep Guryanov, who actually is more expensive than... he's a right winger. I always forget he's a right winger. We get to keep Guryanov, who is more expensive than Laughton, but I think he provides a lot more value. I think he scores more. I think he's better defensively. He's still a third-line scoring winger, and I think he'll play better with Haight. So, I could be completely wrong. We'll see. I hope I'm not, though. I hope I'm not wrong. So that leaves us with a really good second line. Teravainen and Rupp with Giroux whenever Giroux is ready. We'll see. Oh, he's out for a bit, isn't he? Well, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out later. All right. Okay, so let's put Teravainen in here, and then let's go into the trade deadline. So, no, let's just hold on. We'll just do best. No, hold on. Let me just do back to edit lines, and let me do best lines. And that way it's all just fixed. And then I'll come back after the trade deadline, and we'll fix it properly. But, I mean, that looks pretty good, except for Jade Schwartz. Where is Guryanov? Why is Guryanov on? You know what? The game's just weird. Wait. Oh, they have people because of missing their defenseman. They have lost Philip Broberg. But I'm not really concerned. Like, yeah, look, they still have Kevin Gravel, Soderstrom, Capobianco, Deneen, Gross, Mayo. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. They'll be just fine. All right, let's get into this trade deadline. I did want to see. That's kind of what I wanted, but I'm still... That was like a trade that I wanted to make before the deadline. On the day of, I still have to get rid of I have to get some kind of return for Aiden Hill, and I have to get some kind of return for potentially Jeremy Bracco or something to upgrade the bottom 6, maybe like a Nudavara or something like that. Like somebody who's good defensively or reasonably good defensively, just to help shore that up a little bit so that somebody who's better than freaking what's his name? Lawson Krause. Dylan Larkin's on the trade block. Is he in his last year of his deal? Oh, that sucks. He's going to free agency. That's going to be a bummer. But I don't feel bad that I paid that for Teravainen, because I think he's kind of what I wanted. He's an 87. He's basically that weakness we have on the second line now really is gone, and now we really have 2 first lines almost, especially when Giroux's back. If Giroux's playing center, I think that's going to be big for us. So especially going into a playoff, especially when people get hurt. Now I think I just want to try and find a good third line right winger and a potentially a somebody. I think the third line right wing is what we're looking at, though. So there's a couple guys I see here that maybe could work out, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the trade deadline. Let me make another save, actually, because I did just make a trade. All right, we are buyers. We are going into the trade deadline. We are entering the trade deadline. So, Malkin's available. Oh, Johnny Huberdeau would have been good, but what would I have done to I would have had to trade like the goalie. He is up at the end of the year, and they want a top 2 defenseman. Yeah, I can't get him. Alexander Barkov, can't get him. Taves, can't get him. These guys are too high for my blood. Philip Forsberg would have been good, but 6 years left at $9.4 million. No, thank you. I like that I went ahead. I think I got the best value Oh, trade alert. The Vancouver Canucks have traded for Adam Gaudette and Greer to the Oilers in exchange for a second and a fifth. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Top 10. Oh, there's no like just sort by players or whatever. Yeah, I was gonna sort by position because I think I got the best value left wing in the NHL, or not in the NHL, but in the available players, and he's also signed for an extra year. So I didn't feel bad about giving up that prospect if he's going to be signed for an extra year. Ooh, Alexeyev, an Inquist Prosvetov for Cahoon as third, and hold on. That would be bad if I accepted that. Dominic Cahoon, no thank you. Exit trade. Who do we got here? Let's find a trade. Let's see who wants Adin Hill. Goalies. Adin Hill. Fine trade. A third and a fourth. Oli Mata and a sixth. Colin Miller, third and fifth, third and fourth, third and fourth, third and fourth. Decline all those trades. Decline. What about him and left winger? No. Not Erickson. Who else is here? What about him and potentially like a we got Mark Giordano and Sonny Milano to the Oilers for Linus Backstrom. Is that a goalie? Is that the goalie? And a fourth. Bo Bennett, Hudson Fashing. Where is... Oh, he's a center. Duh. Yeah, do we have any centers that we can trade? We can ship off? Jeremy Bracco, maybe? Casey Cizikas? I don't know. Let's add asset, and let's just see who we find. Find trade, open block. Second and a third. Hargrave and a fifth. Oli Mata, third, fourth. Bertuzzo, Roy. No, these are all for D and goalies. No. Okay. We're gonna just whatever like third line right winger we can find for a second and a third to Carolina for Brett Pesce and a fifth back to Florida. That's not bad at all. So who has whatever third line right winger we can get? Gus Nyquist is maybe a bit too rich for our blood. Yeah, that's too much money. Nudavara could be good. He makes too much money though. Well, he's a defenseman anyway. What am I talking about? Oh man, I feel like the panic setting in. It's 7. Oh, Oscar Lindblom for Alexeyev? What? Decline and edit trade block. Is Alexeyev on our block? Oh my god. No. Hold on. Our block is Adin Hill. We just want Adin Hill gone. And then our wants are... It hasn't changed my wants, did it? Yeah, the first line wants a second line and a third line checking. Whatever. Well, Scott Hargrave for Johnny Gaudreau and Phoenix Copley. Oh, crap. Okay, whatever. Guys are falling. All right, proposed trade. Who's a good like third line right winger? Stinkovin, Orlov, Dillon, Pacioretty, and Armia. Armia might be a good one. Skaters matching block. Yoel Armia is not that good. I feel like I'm panicking. All right. Oh, we'll carry a first and a third and Reed for Kempney, Pacioretty, and Armia. No, I don't want to trade that first. Don't want to trade the first. The first is off limits. Stinkovin, blah, 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 blah. Merzlikins, Crawford, Pavelski. No. Dustin Brown would be good if he didn't make so much damn money. Pierre Engvall. He is kind of what I'm looking for, isn't he? How good is he? How good is he? Pierre Engvall. He could be an 85. No one knows how much he. No one. Oh, he is an 80. Oh, he's an RFA. How much do they want for him? Nah, never mind. No, we're not wasting our time with that. McCallum, Forsberg, and Steen are still up there. Steen could be a good choice. Guy who's got a Stanley Cup. He's not very good defensively, though, is he? He's not bad. It's like a third-round pick, and Damon Severson. Andreas Janssen could be a good choice. Why don't we... He's a left winger, though, right? Does Janssen only play left wing? Hold on. He plays left wing, right wing. He's got 14 goals. He's 28. He does make too much money. We would, taking that back, we would have a pretty serious issue. But what if we sent Aiden Hill? How much? No, I don't like that deal. Well, Janssen. What kind of player is Janssen? He's not that good defensively. Well, he does take away the puck more than he gives it away, and he's only a -6 on New Jersey. I don't know, though. Do I want him? Not right now. Exit. Propose trade. Okay. Slovan Dzingel would be good, but he makes too much damn money. Ian Cole, no. Nudevar is a defenseman, apparently. I'm thinking of Hannakainen on Columbus. I always get those two mixed up, and I have no idea why. Probably the Finnish names. Oh god, this is like panic-inducing. Kevin Fiala, Barbashev. We're looking for right wingers, guys primarily on the right. James Neal. The real deal James Neal. He's not that good defensively. That's what I should be looking at. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at earlier. Ooh. Nothing on the right wing for what are they called? Whatever the hell are they called. Oh wait, this team's like actually good? Wow, they're good and Janssen's not good. That's not good. Well, Chason, nah, he's not an upgrade. I want like a guy's like an 80 who's like almost as good as Guryanov. Hosang's value is too high. Vishnevsky, no, that's not good. Hosang could be good. Not good defensively. Adam Fox, decline trade. No, thank you. I don't want a defenseman. I don't need defenseman. Please stop giving me defenseman. Oh God, I'm panicking. I'm gonna lose my job. Cahoon could be a good choice. Let's see. He's a center primarily, but he plays left wing too. It's too much value. And he's not very good, is he? No, not really. Kind of want a guy who's like a 4.5 at least star on D. Oscar Lindblom could. Andrew Shaw. Nah. No slurs on our team. Bobby Ryan, no thank you. He's not good anymore. Scott Bortuzzo or Robert Bortuzzo, not Scott Bortuzzo. No, none of these guys are an upgrade. Like, what does any of these guys do better than what we already have? Steen needs a cup. He's pretty good defensively. He can play left and right wing with Guryanov. Okay, what if we traded for him and a pick from that out of Aiden Hill? Trade value from Aiden Hill. So they have like a goalie prospect, or not goalie prospect, but like another player. Ooh, they got some D-men they got signed for big money that aren't any good. Let's see. They just want to get rid of Steen. I don't know. Aiden Hill. Callum Mayorov, no. Engvall, no. No. Now they want him. Who they got? Who they got on the lineup? Nope, nobody. All prospects. That's not good. Probably Francouz. David Backus, Nicholas Delorier. No. Sodergren. Right now, it looks like to me the best one we can get is Steen. Yeah, I'm not giving up Cahoon. I'm not giving up Alexiev to get freaking Dominic Cahoon. McLeod? Does that make sense? Hold on. Right wingers. Kyle Yamamoto would be nice. Where is he? Hold on. Oh, he's not even a right winger. They do have one, but McLeod's a defenseman or whatever. Or a center. Something like that. Sarah Noel. Who else do they have? They were giving up everybody. They were giving up like Huberdeau, and everybody was on the block for the Panthers. Jake McCabe. Ooh, these guys want to get rid of a lot of people. Not getting Ivan Barbashev, Frederick Gauthier. Okay, James Neal is also an option. But... oh, wrong one. Steen is better defensively than Neal. No thanks. Don't want Brian Dumoulin. Okay. I think we gotta see... Gus Nyquist, maybe. No, Steen's the best defensive one that we've seen so far. What about Dmitry Timashov? He's a left winger, but still, he plays both. He's not that good. No, he can't possibly be that good. No, thank you. They want what? Brock Nelson? No, thank you. I'm not even gonna entertain that. Okay. The Blues have Alexander Steen. We are going to give them our goalie we don't want anymore because he's bad, Aiden Hill, for Steen. Oh no, did they get rid of him? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's a left winger primarily. And then we want that and a pick. Your third. Give me your third, sir. Isn't sufficient at all. Well, then I want your fourth from next year. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, that's it, I think. Who's available? Who's still available? Henry, like Jones, Dylan Larkin, Grice. How much do they want for Grice? For 1 year of Grice? 1 year of Thomas Grice? I think he's too good. I just don't think we're going to be able... yeah, we can't afford that. What other players do they still have? Mears Lickens makes too much money for too long. Costas Bear, Timashov, Jari. No, thank you. There's looking, yeah, okay. Ingval, Orlov, Lee, Dylan, Cole, Eller, Krejci, Aranta, Shea, Zingle, Simek. No. Where's some goalies? Varlamov. How has Varlamov been this year? He's been not bad. Okay, let's get them to retain half salary. Oh, it's so close. We're losing time. Okay, back $2.5 million for 2/4 or a fourth. No, a fourth and a fifth, a fourth and a sixth. Okay, that was our goalie. That was just as a stopgap, like an actual NHL caliber goalie in case Kakkonen is like really bad, just to get us through this month. And it wasn't much. So we'll let this finish and then we'll go back and we'll review the team. We'll see the lay of the team. We'll call it for this one. How do I like finish this? We'll go see also where like everybody went. I guess. Come on, guys. 10 more minutes. Oh, trade alert. Philly makes that trade, the Lindblom trade. They trade Lindblom to Chicago in exchange for C. Suter and a 5th round pick. That's not bad. That's not a bad deal, I guess. I don't know who Suter is. Somebody, I guess, got a good deal. All right, come on. Why is it taking so long? Is there like a way to end? I guess there is a way to leave, but whatever. There's 2 minutes left. No one got Malkin. No one got Van Riemsdyk. Interesting. Okay, so now we got to make sure that our trades are actually the same. So we did get Alexander Steen and a 4th in exchange for Aiden Hill. And then we got Semyon Varlamov for a 4th and a 6th at half salary. And then that one we actually did mean to do that. And then where's our other one? Arizona. Oh, there's no, it doesn't go back. Oh yeah, no, that was all we did. Okay, let's see these other big deals. That one I would not say is a big deal. Pulak for 2 seconds and defenseman I've never heard of. Timo Meyer, 2 4ths for second, and 2 others. Severson and Janssen from New Jersey. I guess that makes maybe a bit of sense for St. Louis. I don't know. Maybe not for Philip Forsberg, if that's all I had to do was give up. Well, I guess that those guys were pretty highly rated, but the JG Pajot and a 3rd for Spurgeon and a 3rd. That's not... That kind of makes sense, I guess. I think Spurgeon's a better player than Pajot, but if you need the center, then sometimes you have to overpay with the defenseman. Johnny Gaudreau and Phoenix Copley for Scott Hargrave, a 2nd and a 3rd. That's a very good deal. You got a goalie, got a really top flight winger. That's a good deal. Brett Pesce in a 5th. Yeah, we saw that one. We saw these early ones. UC Saros, Troy Stetcher in a 5th from San Jose for a 2nd and a 4th. That's not bad. Okay. Tyler Bozak is on waivers. Hold on. He's an 80. He's pretty good defensively. He's supposed to be pretty good defensively. He hasn't been, but he could be. He's not great. What good does Tyler Bozak do us? I mean, we already have. Who else do we have? We have like Ruzicka. We have those kind of guys. Okay, so I'm gonna edit the lines and we're gonna get this set up, and I'll be right back. All right, so before we leave, this is the team we have now. We have this is temporary. Obviously, we are missing 2 pretty big players. So when they get back, this will change. But just for now, going forward for the next week or so until it's early March, sometime when Giroux gets back. For now, this will be the lineup, and it'll probably look something similar to this. So just the centers will slide down. So on the first line, stays the same. I mean, I can't really complain anything about them. I can't think of anything to complain about them with. So we got Schwartz, Keller, Olofsson. And then the second line is going to be Teravainen, Hayton, Rupp, which is like the ultimate like playmaker, two-way forward, sniper. Hopefully that leads to some goals for Rupp, who is 28 goals right now. He's already on his best NHL season ever, but he could get 35 or so. He could get 40, but we'll pump the brakes on that. We'll see how he does. So hopefully Teravainen and him have some chemistry and they play well together. Hayton will obviously slide down when Giroux comes back, and we'll see how he plays with this next line, which I kind of hopefully have built around him. So Denis Gurianov finally gets to play on his proper wing. I bet he's ecstatic. He finally gets to play as a lefty on the right. So hopefully that will maybe help him score some more goals. Right now it's just Jeremy Bracco in the middle because he's a playmaker. So I thought he made a little bit of sense he's an 81 overall. He's playmaker. We don't really have any other centers that can put up some offense, I don't think. So, and he's not like he puts up a bunch, but hopefully he can pass the puck to Gurianov, and Steen can help keep it out of our zone and help put it in the puck a few times. Not a whole lot. I'm not expecting like the world from him. He is 38 years old, but I'd like him to be our win it for the old guy. He's our old guy. He has won a cup, but still. And then Christian Fischer down on the fourth line. Same as before. And same thing with Puljujärvi on the other side. I kind of like them. Kind of like Puljujärvi down here, even if he doesn't. I just like him. I want to keep him on the power play. I put him on the power play, so him playing fourth line minutes on the power play. Hopefully he can be all right. He's already better than he was last year. I mean, he didn't play at all, but he's already having a better year than he did last time, just from playing more games. But then the big change here is the fourth line center, which is Jean-Christophe Bodan, who has not played for us yet. He's not played at all for us. I don't even think he hasn't even played for our AHL team. So I brought him up. This is his first game, or it will be next week. Will be his first game. And just to see how he does. And also, I mean, Cizikas is old. I don't know, he's 31. Giving Cizikas a couple games off. Not overly impressed with how he's been playing as our fourth line center. So wanted to give Bracco an opportunity and wanted to give Bodan an opportunity at center and see how they play, see if I like any of them better. And then we are cutting it super close. So with our scratches, what's going to end up happening is we're going to, when these guys come back, we're not sending Kakkonen down because I do not want to lose him at all, because he's got to be here next year. So I can't afford to lose him. Honestly, if it comes to it, I could send down Varlamov. That's actually not a super big deal, because I don't know if any team would claim him. But just to be sure, we're going to keep all of our goalies up here. We're going to keep all three goalies. It shouldn't be for that long. It's just a week. It's 3 games, actually. And then to fill our spots, because we're going to be full, we're going to have to send down whichever forward comes out of the lineup. So whichever forward is not in the lineup, because when Giroux comes back, that's another spot gone. That's 3. So we're going to need to send down one of the forwards when Samsonov comes in. I don't know if it'll probably be Bodan. It might be Cizikas. It just depends on who was good and who was bad. So that is our lineup going into the push for the playoffs, which we're hopefully going to make. I can't see us not winning playoff spot. We're 10 points up on the second place team in our division. And yeah, I think we're going to be fine. I think if we get 95 or 90 points. I don't know, actually. I don't know how many points, but that's whatever. It doesn't matter. I just want to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it if you made it all the way through. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I have been Kaka. You have a great day and take care.